Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Blackburn Rovers. We're into April. We are still sat top of the table, 10 points clear now of Chelsea. They do have a game in hand. I don't know when they're playing that game in hand. Today we're going to have two matches in the league, Tottenham Hotspur and Watford, finding themselves 19th and 20th in the table, so it should be two very comfortable games. The interesting thing about those two matches will be Chelsea are going to be playing, I think they're playing Manchester United at the same time as we're playing Tottenham. That could be a huge, huge title decider for us. In between episodes, we've played one game and we won 6-1 against West Ham United. We were dominant, absolutely dominant in this game. Gustavo Ortuzzo gets 2 goals. Francisco Foster picks up a hat-trick as well, including a penalty. And James Sani scores just before half-time. Kadir Aya scores for West Ham, but it's just a consolation goal. We were actually 6-0 up at the time, and I feel like he probably felt it was a consolation goal as well. There you go, you're all caught up. Now, without further ado, let's go on to the Tottenham game. Hold your horses. Friday night, Manchester United are playing Tottenham. What? How does that work? We're playing Tottenham on Monday. They're playing on a Friday and a Monday. Okay, I feel sorry for Tottenham. Manchester United and Tottenham draw 1-1, so it means Manchester United move up into 3rd place. But that is a good result for us because it means if they won that game, they would have been on 60 points, so they would have been just 1 point behind Chelsea. Because Tottenham have done us a favour, that now means Manchester United are pretty much out of this race as well. It is the Saturday. We are playing Tottenham on Monday. So, Saturday, big game at Carrow Road. I assume it's still Carrow Road. Let's find out. Do they still play at Carrow? Yeah, they do. Yep, they're still there. Norwich versus Chelsea. Come on, Norwich. If Norwich win, we could potentially be league champions by the end of this episode. Maybe, possibly. Probably not, actually. I think it's still a long way to go. Well, balls. I got excited then. I saw Norwich scored twice, but they lost 4-2. So Chelsea now move a little bit closer back towards the top of the table, but we are still 7 points clear. It's still a big, big gap. New White Hart Lane is the ground where we play against Andre Villas-Boas' Tottenham side. What? Okay, AVB's been appointed the Tottenham manager. When did that happen? Can we find out? Not too long ago, so he got appointed when they were so far down in the table. Fair enough. Right, AVB is the manager of Tottenham. We need to get a win. We are away from home. Tottenham find themselves now bottom of the table because Watford actually won their last match and Tottenham drew. So, a victory here for Tottenham could be quite important because they might get close to climbing out of the relegation zone. A victory here for us, if we can scroll up, there we go, will mean that we once again go 10 points clear of 2nd place Chelsea. The starting lineup we are going to go for then. Juan Pablo Velez in goal, Stevkovic, Uricalo and Walter Perez will be the back three. Perez, basically, he wants first team football, and I thought, you know what? What better time to give an unproven defender first team football when you're closing in on potentially a first league title in about 50 years. Rodders and Joachim Tobiasen will be the two fullbacks. Nikola Popovic and James Sani will be in the middle of the pitch. Adam Fenton, Foster and Gustavo Ortuzzo will be the front three. An extremely attacking looking Tottenham side then. Trevino is still there. And so's Harry Kane. Harry Kane is 37 years old. He's played 562 games for Tottenham, scoring 258 goals. He's played 17 off the bench this season. At 37. That's ridiculous. I've still not worked out why New White Hart Lane has two massive holes at the sides of that main stand in the middle there. I don't know why the game doesn't go, you know what, it's a brand new stadium, just fill it all in. 6.5 minutes on the clock. Tottenham on the ball. It's cleared by James Sani, and what a ball that is for Francisco Foster in on goal. Terrible, terrible effort by Foster. Hits it wide of the post. 25 minutes in. Hold on. Fenton with a corner. It's cleared. James Sani gets it. Scored in the last game against West Ham. Perez has a go, and Walter Perez hits it just wide of the post. Good effort from the defender. Throw on for Tottenham deep in the Blackburn half. Trevino plays it out, and he does find his man, Libicki. Barker, little back heel, Trevino, and Velez forces a save. What are we doing? What are we doing? Velez didn't... Oh, we're 1-0 down to 90, or bottom of the table Tottenham. We are 1-0 down, And this is absolute atrocious defending. So Libicki to Barker, Trevino through ball, takes a deflection. It's going wide, Velez. Velez decides to try and keep it in and instead sets up their goal. This is not what we want. This is really not what we want. Definitely, if this goes in. Trevino, edge of the area, has a go, hits Popovic, and now Adam Fenton can hopefully break. 3 players ahead of him, 2 more joining behind. Fenton takes it out wide, in the middle to Foster, doesn't get it, it's gone all the way through to Tobiasen, plays it across, can't find Rodders. James Sani can find Rodders, into the area, cross to Foster, at the back. He was offside, you silly sod. We shouldn't be losing this game. Pizzolo with a throw for Tottenham, 42 minutes on the clock. Afonso, Van der Beek, across to Barker. Barker tries to find Trevino and does so. What happened there? That went wide. Okay. Barker with a free kick for Tottenham. Tottenham are all over us. Trevino with a ball. They've had it's in the back of the net. We're 2-0 down. We're not 2-0 down. He was offside. Great. At half-time, we find ourselves 1-0 down. 2 disallowed goals, 1 either side. We're not playing very well. Defensively, we're not playing very well. Attacking-wise, we're not really getting the ball up there. Approaching the hour mark already, we've got a highlight. Normally, we get no highlights at the start of the second half, and I don't really know why. Fenton gets the ball, it's been tackled. Van der Beek, forward. Trevino doesn't get there, Rodders does. Where are you going? Back to Velez. Good. Velez to Perez. Upfield finds the Swedish international on the left-hand side. Tobiasen jumps over a tackle. He's gone for goal. Why did he go for goal? That was not the whole highlight. Rodders' header forward isn't very good. Trevino, Van der Beek. Van der Beek going to play it to Trevino again. Rodders is constantly out of position at the moment. Trevino leaps over the tackle, crossed in. Velez flaps at it. And what a... Get off the pitch. Get off the pitch, Velez. That was a shambles. Absolute shambles. Gill is on now. What are we doing? Why are we losing this game? Oak Dean is going to come on as well. That was absolutely appalling, goalkeeper. Tobiasen with a throw, 66 minutes. Oak Dina gets the ball in the area. Spins, finds Ortuzzo. Ortuzzo finds the back of the net. Right, the comeback is on. Paul Oak Dina making an immediate impact in this game. Final 15 minutes, throw on for Tottenham. Rodders doesn't get there. Rodders... Okay, that was a different Rodders. There are lots of yellow cards and lots of tackles flying in. Ortuzzo tries to find Oakduna. He does so. Go on, Ginger Wizard. Take it round his man. He doesn't. He goes for goal instead. Wins a corner. Fenton's corner comes in. It's gone deep. It's cleared. James Sani gets it. Oakdina's not going to get there. And Tottenham can clear their lines. Prince Nelson Guidetti is going to come on for Gustavo Ortuzzo. It's a big risk. It is a very big risk. I've just brought off Paul Oakdina. What? I've just... why did I bring off Paul Oakdina for, you silly sod? Time's disappeared. I've made a complete balls up of my substitutions. And we've lost 2-1 to Tottenham Hotspur. That is absolutely shocking. And admittedly, I need to take a little bit of blame for that. You were not good. That's the type of match you should be winning. What has happened? So our 7-point lead can now be cut down to 4 points if Chelsea win their game in hand. Oh, that is really not good. Well, balls. I didn't even realise this was happening early. Chelsea have played Manchester City and beaten them. So one of the matches that could have been a potential stumbling block for Chelsea, they have leapt over comfortably. And it means Chelsea now joint on games with us 4 points behind. We need to beat Watford. We cannot lose to Watford. Losing to Watford is a bad idea. It's first versus 20th once again. I believe... if we score 6 goals, it's a big ask, but if we score 6 goals against Watford, we will score 100 goals in the league. With a total of, 5 games left to play. Stick that up your pooper Man City with your last-minute goal in the last game of the season. The starting lineup then for the Watford game. Gill will come in goal to replace the absolutely shambolic Juan Pablo Velez. Boban Stevkovic, Ivan Uricalo and Luiz will now be the back 3. I've dropped Walter Perez, not because he had a bad game, but because I feel like I need to actually have my normal 3 defenders back in the starting lineup. Ivan Uricalo, I shouted at him after the last game because he wasn't very good, and he actually listened. So, maybe we might get a good performance out of Uricalo today. Wing-backs will be Joachim Tobiasen on the left and Branko Markovic comes in for Rodgers, who is 1 yellow card away from a suspension. Nikola Popovic and Dennis Montoya will be the 2 central midfielders. The front 3 of Adam Fenton, Gustavo Ortuzo and Prince Nelson Guidetti will be getting a rare start. He's just scored a hat-trick for the under-23s. In fact, he keeps scoring for the under-23s. He scored a hat-trick and got 6 assists. In the game before, just 1 assist. Then before that, 1 assist, 2 goals. 2 goals, 1 goal, 1 goal, 2 goals. And so you can see there, he loves a goal for the under-23s. Let's see if he can actually do this in the first team. With Watford being bottom of the table, much like Tottenham, this game actually has a lot of meaning for both sides. Now, I don't want the same thing to happen that happened against Tottenham. We were not very good. Tottenham, I think, are at the wrong part of the table. They are not that bad. They are not a terrible side. They've still got very good players. But we shouldn't have lost. We should still have just put them away. 20 minutes in, nothing is happening. Bongiovanni with a corner for Watford. Rada's there. Stevkovic can clear. Ivan Urukalo runs forward, lumps it upfield, finds Fenton. He's got 2 in the middle if he wants to use them. Prince Nelson Guidetti runs it out wide, has a go himself, and the keeper makes a comfortable save. 5 minutes before half-time, that is the only effort on goal that we've seen. Fenton has a corner, takes it. It's cleared. It's actually not cleared. It was Nikola Popovic who gets it. Finds Dennis Montoya. Dennis Montoya, the Costa Rican, he's isolated out there on his own, and Cook has stolen the ball away from him, but it's not a great pass. Tobiasen to Guidetti. Guidetti's going to run it. Terrible pass, but oh, what happened there? That was actually just a calamity. Every single player involved in that move should be ashamed to be professional footballers. And with that terrible move, it is half-time. Everyone is getting shouted at because we are absolutely appalling. We should be winning these games. These should be simple 6-0 victories. And I'm not even joking. We put 6 past West Ham. Why can't we do that against Watford? Immediately they've won a corner because Gil couldn't keep the ball on the pitch. Giovanni's corner, or Bongiovanni's corner, he's going to get it back. Bongiovanni, where are you going to go? First time kick into the... Fine, nothing happened, sure. I'd take a 1-0 win. Now, I'd take a 1-0 victory. We need the 3 points. We really need the 3 points. Rada on the left for Watford. Crosses in. Gil comfortably claims the ball. Gil now, he's going to probably roll it out to his left-sided central defender. Tobiasen now gets it from Luiz. Lovely ball upfield to Ortuzo, and even better control from the Brazilian, and he does not miss those chances. Although he missed one earlier, it doesn't matter. Joachim Tobiasen's long ball upfield finds Gustavo Ortuzo, who finds the back of the net, who finds 3 points, hopefully for us, to keep us top of the table and extending our lead back to 7 points. Sarr with a throw for Watford. Van Was. Morel, Bongiovanni, he's been all over the pitch at the moment. Rada, Morel again. Morel has got, I was going to say, it is Branko Markovic, isn't it? Bongiovanni once again, Rada. These 3 passing it around. Bongiovanni, go through him, just nail him to the wall or something. Cano now tries to find Morel, does find Morel, but Boban Stevkovic cuts out the forward pass. Gil to Luiz. Urukalo, why did you kick it that hard at Urukalo? Boban Stevkovic, come on, right, we're just passing it around, not going anywhere, which means someone's going to balls up, and then there's going to be a goal at the end of this. Markovic gets the ball. Markovic is going to get round his man, stops instead, crosses it, and Ortuzo's got these. Ortuzo's gone down. Prince Nelson Guidetti, for some reason, has taken the penalty. I don't know why, but Fenton's little header through finds Ortuzo. Ortuzo gets fouled. Prince Nelson Guidetti steps up to take it, and he puts it in the back of the net. Prince Nelson Guidetti, wonderful, wonderful penalty. His second goal of the season for Blackburn. 2-0 to the good. Hopefully, we're starting to put this game beyond doubt. Bongiovanni with a free kick for Watford. Madsen has a go. Gil makes a questionable save. It said no problem for Gil, though. Right, throws out to Luiz. He always throws it to Luiz. What a ball that is from Luiz. If Ortuzo was onside, that's amazing. Guidetti's in there. Great save from the keeper. Great tackle as well from the defender. It's going to be a throw-on. 75 minutes. I want to do subs, but I haven't been given the chance yet. Luiz heads down to Dennis Montoya. The mainstay of the Blackburn side. Ortuzo's got it. Can he cross it in and find Guidetti? He can. Guidetti has hit the post, and Madsen can clear it. Substitution times. Guidetti is going to come off for Paul Oakdina. I'm sorry, Paul. You are actually going to play the rest of this game. Markovic is also going to come off, but I don't have Rodgers on the bench. Why didn't I put Rodgers on the bench? We're going to stick Andres Gomez on at right back. Now, I mean, you might be thinking he's not a very good wing back. And you'd be right. Oliver with the goal kick, or free kick, sorry, for Watford. Ilic in the middle, Van Vass. Bon Giovanni, Morrell now with the ball. He's got one player for company, Rada. Rada plays it across. Gomez is there with Madsen. Gomez, he's a textbook right back. He's the best right back you've ever seen. Ortuzzo gets the ball, runs it down the wing. Can he cross it in? Find Paul Oakdine. Oakdine's at the back. It is not a save. It's not a save. It's a goal kick. Just a couple of minutes left to play. We're going to bring off Fenton. No, we're not. We're going to bring off Tobias and we're going to bring on Basayuni. Basayuni, I feel sorry for him because he was our number one left back for a number of years. And then basically we've just brought in this really cheap, really good Swedish player. Basayuni's there. What's happening here? It's cleared. Popovic is going to get it. Yeah, Basayuni should probably be playing first team football. But Tobiasen is just a hell of a lot better than him. Silva gets the ball. This could be risky for Watford. Popovic intercepts the clearance. Where are you going, Nicola? Gomez to Ortuzzo. Gets tackled. Saar can clear. Rada back to Reed. I think that Reed might have played for us back in the day. I'm not quite sure. Fenton's free kick. Luiz is there. It's come back to Fenton. He's taken a number of touches. What a tackle that was. Bon Giovanni can run it clear and the full-time whistle goes. So, we've managed to pick up 2 points from this game. 2 points? 3 points from this game. But we really should be doing much better. In the other matches that have taken place, Manchester United beat Middlesbrough. So Manchester United in the 3rd place. Let's take a look at the league table. So we are once again extending our lead. I'll say extending, putting our lead back to what it was. Chelsea with a game in hand. Who have they got next? They have Wolfsburg. Okay, they made it through. By the way, just so you know, we have Sevilla in the next round of the Champions League, which isn't a terrible tie. I think Chelsea's game in hand might be against Newcastle, but there is one game here that I think could decide the title, and it is that one. Manchester United. Hopefully, at that point, we are still sat top of the table. Chelsea 2nd, Manchester United 3rd. That one there could decide whether it's going to go to the wire or whether we are going to be champions of the Premier League once again. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2018 with the Blackburn Rovers. Next episode, we are going to go for Brighton and we're going to go for the second leg against Sevilla. Basically, you're going to see every single Premier League game now until the title is decided. You're going to see most Champions League games until we're knocked out or until we become the winners. It's unlikely we're going to become winners, but you're going to see pretty much every game between now and the end of the season. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this episode, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.